Hi, my name is Dina Nadelson. I'm the maternity consultant here at Good Samaritan Hospital. I'm going to do a virtual tour of all the units on this floor. This is the 5th floor of the main hospital. If you think you are in labor, please make sure that you call your physician first before just showing up at the hospital. After you call your physician and he tells you to come to the hospital, you're going to come in through the front entrance if it's before 7 p.m. If it's after 7 p.m., please come in through the emergency room entrance. You will be screened there, asked questions, and a green band will be placed on your wrist after you've been screened, and you'll be escorted upstairs to the 5th floor. And now we're going to walk towards labor and delivery. The entire unit is a locked unit, so there's no one walking around who shouldn't be allowed on the unit who hasn't been screened and questioned first. Or if there's someone sitting at the desk, they will buzz you in. If no one is sitting at the desk, you'll walk to the left to the locked doors. You'll press the call bell, and they will ask you to state your name and to show the green ID band that was placed on your wrist downstairs. Labor and delivery is the first set of double doors that you'll go through. This area is the OBED. If your physician tells you to come to the hospital, this is the first area where you will check in. You'll give them your name and your address, phone number, and they will look you up and make sure that you are all registered, that you've received your pre-admission packet, and that you've sent it back to the hospital. Always make sure when you come to the hospital you have photo ID and your insurance card. That is important at all times. This area is used for if your doctor just wants you to be checked by one of the hospitalists that are here in the hospital. This is where they would send you, and you would be checked and to see whether or not you are in labor. If it is established that you are in labor, then you would be brought down to the labor rooms this way. Right here on my left, there are 2 C-section rooms, so if you should require a cesarean delivery, you don't go downstairs to the main OR. Everything is done here on this floor. The nurse that you have while you're in labor, she will be the nurse that will stay with you, that will be with you through the cesarean delivery, and then the recovery area too. And now we'll come this way. This is the labor and delivery area. This is birth suite 1. This is where you would labor, deliver, and recover all in one room, all in this one bed. Fetal monitors over here. There's a baby warmer over here. The baby warmer, the best warming for the baby is when they, after you deliver, they will put the baby on you, is the mother's skin to skin. The warmth of your body helps to keep the baby warm. Once they need to weigh the baby and just check the baby, will be done under this warmer over here. There's a chair here if you come in for an induction and your significant other wants to stay with you. This chair opens up and becomes a bed, and that person can stay with you. Right now at this time of the coronavirus, what we are doing is your significant other is allowed to come in and stay with you during labor, deliver, recovery, and then go out to the mother-baby unit. That person can stay with you the entire time that you are here in the hospital, but he cannot go out and come back. That one person can stay with you the whole time, but must stay in the room with you. Once that person leaves the room and leaves the unit, they cannot come back. They can only come back the day of discharge and meet you downstairs. They cannot come back up to the unit, up to the floor. If you do have a doula is also allowed to come with you for the labor, deliver, and recovery part here on this unit. Once you go to the postpartum unit, to the mother-baby unit, at that point the doula would then leave and go home. And there's usually a scale in here to weigh the baby, and you can take pictures of exactly what the baby's weight is once the baby comes out. Every room is a private room, and every room has a therapeutic shower. If you're in early labor, it's very helpful to sit and let the handheld shower head run on your abdomen. That helps to stimulate labor, and it's actually very, very comfortable, and assists you with progressing further in labor. This is the nurse's station here in labor and delivery. So even if your nurse is not immediately in the room with you, there's a bank of fetal monitors that she can see at all times everything that is going on with the baby and with you. So even though she may not be in the room at that moment, she still can see everything that is going on. LD 14 is your recovery room if you should require a cesarean delivery. So you would deliver. Right here is the OR. We're now just walked in a complete circle, so this is the other side of the two operating rooms. You would come in here and you would recover for 2 hours and then be transferred out to the mother-baby unit. We are fortunate to have 2 mother-baby units. This is the newer unit that we're going to go. All the rooms, whether you're on the newer unit or the original unit, all have private rooms and private showers, so you will not be sharing a room with anyone. The hospital does offer a lactation department. They are here 7 days a week, not 24 hours, but they are here for the bulk, about 8 hours each day. They do see all discharges first, and then after the discharge patients, they will see all new moms, first-time breastfeeders, or anyone who is having an issue. If this is not your first baby and you are having issues, you can request to see the lactation consultant also, and she will come in. This is the nursery. What we do practice here is couplet care, where the baby will stay with you. But if you feel that you need to take a rest for an hour or so and you want the baby to go to the nursery is open 24 hours for however long you would like to rest. And then once you're done resting, you just ask your nurse and she'll bring the baby back to you. Right now we do not have visitors, but the patients can bring their babies and sit here and congregate. And if you are religious, I have to say on Shabbos, the women do bring their babies down here. They sit and talk, and they bring food, and they have a little like coffee clutch time. Every unit has its own pantry. In here is a microwave, 2 refrigerators, water and ice. There's usually spoons, forks, knives, cutlery that is open for the patients to help themselves if they need. This is the nurses' station, so if you do call and you need pain medication, the nurses do not speak to you directly into the room. So just when you press the call bell and someone asks you if you need something, just let them know that you need pain medication, you'd like water, or whatever it is that you need, and the nurse will, or the tech will bring it in to you. On the 5th floor here, we do offer a kosher pantry for those patients that do keep a kosher diet. There's food, snacks, sidurs, everything that you would need over Shabbos, everything is kept in this room. This is one of the mother-baby rooms. As I had said previously, they're all private. This is the crib for where the baby will stay with you in the room. There is a cot in every room, so if the significant other does decide to stay the entire length of your stay here in the hospital, they can stay in this room with you. The length of stay is normally 2 nights. Due to the coronavirus, we have had patients opting to go home earlier. So as long as you are negative for Group B strep, you can go home in 24 hours. If you are positive for Group B strep, but you've been treated with antibiotics, you can go home in 36 hours. Every room has its own refrigerator, so if you do bring your own food, you can put it in the refrigerator. The only thing that we ask is when you are discharged that you empty out the refrigerator and take everything home with you or put it in the garbage. As a reminder, every room has its own private shower and bathroom toilet with an emergency call bell. The birth registrar is now in-house. They are here from 7:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. If you should have any questions, as long as you give the baby a first name, you will automatically receive a Social Security card. So that's one less step for you, that you don't have to go to the Social Security office to obtain a Social Security card. On to our original unit, which is also all private rooms. This bank of windows, this is the neonatal intensive care unit. This is where your baby would go if you were delivering before 36 weeks. If the baby has a hard time adjusting to being in the outside environment, if your baby should need monitoring for diabetes, glucose, whatever needs to be done, this is the intensive care nursery. This is the door to the neonatal intensive care unit. If you want to visit your baby, you can just pick up the phone, tell them who you are, and someone will buzz you in. This is also a locked unit. Everything is locked. This is the pantry on this side of the unit. Also, there's a dessert cart, a snack cart that goes around every evening. If you're hungry, there's usually cookies, canned fruit, anything that you would like, you are more than welcome to. And this unit also has 2 refrigerators, the ice machine and water, and also a microwave and anything that you may need. This is one of the private rooms on the original unit. Also has its own refrigerator, bassinet for the baby to sleep in here, and a bed for the significant other should he or she decide that they would like to stay. So now we just went in a complete circle and we're back in the lobby area. And that was the whole tour. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that you would like to discuss, please feel free to call me. My phone number is 845-368-5450, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I work 3 days a week. Usually it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And as soon as I'm back at work, I will get in touch with you.